Greetings, fellow zerglings. It's time to zerg. Just kidding, I don't zerg. I'm a superstar. I don't ever do none of that. Let's get this started off right. Let's get it started off with the build. I am running a Templar magplar in no proc Cyrodiil. Check out the damage. Check out I'm running that vamp. I got the gaze on. I got heavy rattle cage. I got weapons and jewel of the new moon type variety. With these, with combination of gaze and vampire stage 3, you cannot be killed solo. It is so ridiculous. Like with the combination, you need to be a magplar because you need the overpowered heals. You need the vampire. You need the overpower damage resistance, and then gaze, which is super strong and actually works in no proc Cyrodiil. You put this stuff on, you run this build, you'll have a ton of damage because you're running rattle cage with new moon, and you'll be able to kill people, and you'll be a tanky god. It's just ridiculous. Look at this guy. This guy, I wish I got the full clip of this. This guy, I'm going in there and getting the sky shard, doing my PvE like a little nerd that I am. And this guy comes in there and then just starts running in and out, up and down the stairs, back and forth, not fighting me. I assumed that he was waiting for teammates, and I'm totally right. He's sitting here waiting for a teammate to come because everyone in this game is afraid of me. They fear me. They know what happens when they try to fight me, and it's just laughable how bad these players are. Like, it's crazy. I'm like sitting here waiting for this guy to come down, and you're going to see he's not going to come down and fight. He's terrified. He just wants to kite in there and wait for his teammate to help him out. It's what every single player does to me in this game. They can't kill me solo. It's 2+ to kill me no matter what. Especially in no proc Cyrodiil, where I'm telling you, if you run this build, you will smoke people and you will just be unkillable. It's ridiculous. It's basically this is no proc is a magplar's like wet dream. It's perfect for magplars. Here's another player that is totally afraid of me and won't come down and fight me. Sees me, could easily come down and fight a 1v1, but won't. Like, why are you teabagging? You're afraid of me. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not the one on a wall hiding. I'm not the one running a 50-man zerg. That's not me. That's you. You're afraid. You're the coward over here teabagging. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous how much fear there is of me. So worried about getting ESO exposed by the law dog. Anyway, so like I was saying, it's all about magplars in no proc. If you run a magplar, you're pretty much unkillable just by that. But if you run the stuff I'm telling you, and you have like thumbs, you just won't be killed. Like, it's crazy. Stamplar, like this guy, Stamplar is probably the strongest version of it. If you run this all as a Stamplar, it's probably your best bet because Stamplar jibs hit the hardest. But it's too easy. I can tank 15 guys. You'll see in these clips, like, they have no shot. Like, I'm able to fight all these guys and still almost kill someone while I'm receiving damage the whole time. I'm just a star, I'm just a super duper star. Like, that guy almost died, but ultimately I'm gonna die because 700 reds are gonna show up because they scream in the mic, "Help me, Law Dog's backing me up! Oh my god!" And then 15 reds show up, and here we are. Here's me getting zerged down, and then I'll get teabagged. They teabagged me after that. Like, they showed me. They showed me who the boss is. Don't ever try to fight 25 of them because you will lose. And here's more of the same. I just go out and fight all of them. I have no respect for any of these reds. These reds are all horrendous players. There's maybe one dude, like I give Pizza a shout out in Ravenwatch. That dude's legit. I give French Prince a shout out because the dude actually fights. He's not afraid. He has a hard hitting build, but he's a little too squish. But it's very, it can kill you with that build. It's very strong. But like these guys, look at this. Like, this guy's gonna pop in the wolf. He's just gonna get packed up. Get out. Dude, go sit down, all right? Go sit down. Get out of here. Game over. Nighty night, bro. Nighty night. It's just too easy. And then this guy is just gonna run. Oh, I can't possibly fight a 1v1. Oh, it was all fun and games when it was just Law Dog and another guy with me. But as soon as he kills that guy, I gotta get my run on. And then again, more screaming into the mic, praying, begging for help. And here comes the Zerg. So by the end of this clip, I think it's like 8 guys hitting me. And then they teabag me after they beat me. It's just ridiculous, like, how good I am. It's insane. I'm just better than everyone. I'm just better than every other player in this game. There's things you can do. Like, you can put all this stuff on, and like, still, and still not be able to get it done. But if you put this stuff on, I'm telling you, like, no proc is like the biggest joke ever. It's so easy to be good in here, and so many players are just not. But most of them are just tanks. So you'll see there's guys like I'm hitting, like you're gonna see me fighting a guy, caper guy. The dude's just a tank. I hit him. My jibs are hitting him for like 800 a hit of the 3 hits. So that says to me you're fully maxed out. You're at the cap in armor. So you're just a tank. And it's just whatever. You're not killing that guy solo. It's not happening. That guy just got blown up instantly. I don't know what he's running. But it's too easy in here to be tanky now because there's nothing to really burst you down. Look at this guy, like, oh, he'll never find me. Lawdog will never see me. I'm a Nightblade. Detect pot. Smiggity smack. Why don't you go to the respawn, bro, and just think about what you just did. Think about maybe playing a different tune because that was horrendous. Anyway, so now I'm in here. This is a 3v like 900, whatever, the red zerg. The 2 guilds that are in here that are red is the Ebonheart Enraged, awful. The Island of Misfit Toys, also awful. You're talking about like these guys have been playing for years and have never gotten good at the game. Just never gotten good. They're just tanks or Nightblades. That's it. It's all these guys are running. So this is how I'm able to fight like I'm fighting 25 guys at once. It's because they all have no damage. They're all just in heavy armor, and everyone's running gaze because gaze is meta, So like that guy, like he's all damage, but he doesn't do anything. I don't know what that guy's running. It's just so bad. He instantly dies all the time. You'll see in these clips he dies like 15 times. Like he dies by accident in some of the clips. There's clips where I'm fighting other people and my Destro ulti just happens to kill him and I'm not even hitting him. It's really embarrassing for him. But this clip right here, I think there's 6 of us and maybe 2 blues versus, this is a full bar of reds outside. And there's 6, maybe 7, 8 blues total. I think there's 2 randoms that are with me in this group, and we're able to beat these guys. It's insane. It's insane the difference in skill. Like it's so drastic, like I don't know what these guys are running. I don't understand, but they're just not good at the game. Like look at all their health bars just exploding. They're all just exploding. And they're all ultimately gonna die. There's the negate and it's game over. But every one of these guys are like, most of them are Templars, and they're running the Templar ulti on the back bar, or they're running reviving barrier. So it's like they're all just like heal bots, tanks with extra heals, and they can't kill anyone solo. They need to be in a big group, or they need to have more than one person hitting you to kill you because they can't do anything. There's no damage, so it's just crazy because they're not running damage sets. I have a tremendous amount of damage because I'm running 2 damage sets. But I'm also smart, and I understand that Vampire is overpowered and Gaze is overpowered. And if you run those 2 things, it will allow you to be a DPS monster. And that same thing will apply in CP, but it's a lot harder in CP because other people are super bursty because of CP points, and then you won't be able to tank as much. But you do Vampire with Pariah in CP, and you're just not going to die. It's just crazy. You'll see a lot of guys doing that. That dude Mandalorian does that. He's running heavy armor, or Pariah, and then he's running Vampire. And you go into Vampire miss, you take no damage. But this clip is just to show you like how much these guys zerg and like how much damage I can take on the build. Like it's ridiculous. I also play, or in this clip, I'm also playing my main tune, which isn't nowhere near as good as this blue because I'm not running Gaze and Vampire. I'm actually running my regular build with balorghs on. I just don't change anything because I wind up forgetting to switch the gear. So I just, when I log on my main in here, I don't switch any of the gear. It's not very good in here. It's not even close to as good as this build. But I mean, I don't care. There's nobody in the game in red that I respect other than 2 guys I mentioned. So there's no players to really fight. All the good players are on yellow or they're on blue. Red is just filled with all like the dumpster fire players, the zerglings, So just look at these guys. Look at them all. They're like, get Lawdog, guys, get him. He's got full health. Use your Jesus beam 50 times. So I mean, it's ridiculous. And I think this is on my my main tune, and this guy is not even close to as tanky as my other guy, because he's not a vampire and gaze. I can't even tell. Is that my main guy? Yeah, it's my girlfriend right there. That's my main guy. That's the main guy, and he's still goated. Still takes the siege with snipes to take me out, and all 700 guys hitting me. This is embarrassing right here. I'm embarrassed for these guys. I think there's 3 or 4 of them, and they're all gonna get packed up by me and one other dude, because we're goated, bro. It's a star power. And so many of them, like, there'll be so many guys fighting, but as they fall, like as I start killing dudes, you'll just see like the guys who were fighting, they all just disappear, because they all know they're gonna get clipped, so they just disappear. Like, I ain't trying to be there, bro. I ain't trying to get clipped by Law Dog. F that. I'm out, bro. I'm out. But yeah, no proc is just like, it's so ridiculous. Anyone that knows what they're doing in there, you can be so tanky, and Templars are like unkillable in there. So it's just, if you know how to play the build and you run what I'm telling you to run, you'll be unkillable and still be able to do damage. These other Templars that I'm fighting against, they can't kill nobody. They're just tanks. You know, so they're running DPS skills, but they're just in pariah and gaze, so they don't do any damage because they have 1 DPS set on. And in no proc, you need 2 damage sets to really kill anyone, because you can't get any. There's no balorghs, there's no monster sets to give you burst. You know, everything is just strictly you know, skill and no proc. It's you need to have a lot of skill, and unfortunately it's hard to kill people because everyone's so tanky. It's nothing like in CP. In CP is just, it's way more fun because there's procs, and it makes it possible to blow people up and burst them down quicker with procs. I mean, I think I really believe Ravenwatch has been destroyed by removing the procs. I had no problem with the no CP in there, but once you took the procs out of it, you really ruined it for everybody. This guy dusted, not a problem. And then this dude right here, he just realizes, it's another guy's like, I surrender, Law Dog. You are the greatest player in the game. I don't have a shot. Kill me. And that's what happens all too often. They just give up. And it's like, wow, you know, he's going to have an awesome clip, and I'll just give up. I have that happen all the time. They'd rather die and say that they were AFK or something. But this is just packing up Pops' guild. These guys are just not good. I played with these guys for years, and they just never gotten any better. And you can't get good at this game being in a Zerg. It's like I told you guys before, you should absolutely be in a big group when you first start playing, but you shouldn't be 5, 6, 7 years into the game and still running 12-mans. You just shouldn't do it. It's not helping you. You're never going to get better if you played this game for 5, 6 years. You're in a 12-man, 24-man. You're riding the Zerg. You're surfing the Zerg. You're not going to get good, because you're not having to fight anyone. You're just always getting off heals, and you're getting carried. Go out there with 2 guys, 3 guys in a group and fight. Go do that. Don't be in a 25-man. You know, go 1vx. Go out there by yourself. Go out there and try to fight outnumbered. That's how I'm so good, is I fight 50 guys at once. I don't care. And I get killed a lot, but I also win a lot too. That's how I get great clips. That's how I get 1vx clips. It's awesome. Go out there and do it. I'm like, listen to what I tell you. I tell you guys all the same things all the time, you know? But you guys don't listen. Like, I post a healer build. I post the best possible healer build in the game. Nobody runs it. Nobody listens. I get 3 million heals in a BG. Nobody listens. They just everyone's concerned with damage numbers and everything. That's not the game. It's a combination of things, you know. And then it's also having thumbs. You got to have those. You can still have the most OP thing in the game, but you also have to have thumbs. You know, and that's why really good players are really good with meta builds. You know, bad players are okay with meta builds. Look at these guys. This is it's cool that Wanda didn't res these guys. He gets spanked, you know. But this guy talks so much junk. He's one of it was like Ruden's stepdad, I think, or something. I don't know. But he's on a tank, and he's getting bursted down by me. And he's getting bursted down in no proc. So it's really, the build is really bad. Whatever they have him in, It's just the wrong stuff. You shouldn't have 45k health, be a tank, and be getting destroyed. It doesn't make any sense. What's the point of being a tank if you can't tank damage? But I don't understand. Then you're not a tank. You're just a guy with high health who's getting clapped. So, I mean, somebody help this guy out. Send him a message, because that's not a good build. But, I mean, he's in a really bad guild who doesn't know what they're doing, so I expect nothing less. And now as I'm bagging him, teaching him his lesson, hopefully he learns never to pipe up to me again. You know, I'm going to get attacked by a bunch of zerglings who are terrified of me. They were like, contemplating, should we bow ulti him? Should we not bow ulti him? All right, we can zerg him. Let's zerg him, guys. Oh my gosh, he's still alive. He's coming towards me. Oh my gosh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Rooting, come save me. Rooting, come save me. Another bow ulti. Ate it. Ate it for lunch, breakfast, dinner. Eat your bows. Don't care. And now, the beatdown shall commence. Blood Dog shall commence, packing all of you up. It's just too easy. I don't know what these guys are thinking in here, but I ain't the one. You gotta zerg me, man. You gotta zerg me, because I am way too good. Way too good of a player. Then you're gonna hear all the haters. They're low CP. They only got 800 or 1,000. Doesn't matter. We're in no CP. You could have 40 CP and it don't matter. Matter of fact, if you had 40 CP, nope, you wouldn't get. Yeah, if you had 40 CP or you were level 40, you would get the baby buffs. So yeah, you'd be even stronger, actually. But I mean, haters hate. They hate to see me shine. They hate to see me 1vxing and packing these dudes up. It ain't my fault. It ain't my fault that I'm so good. I mean, I didn't ask to be the greatest player in the game. I didn't ask for the mantle of world champion superstar, but I got it, and I shine. I shine bright. And that's why that guy just got packed up, and why this guy's going to get packed up. And another bow ulti, and I just sit in it, because it don't matter. Tons of damage, and damage resistance. Thanks to OP things like Vampire and Gaze. Law Dog out.